Hello, I'm Tony Vlahos for ExecuNet. Thanks as always for tuning in. Uncertainty, fear, restlessness, the desire for fulfillment. These are just a few of the things that many of us have experienced in our jobs recently. With me today to talk about an alternative that can answer what you might be feeling is Pete Gilfillan. Pete's an acclaimed entrepreneurial coach here at ExecuNet and a best-selling author. And he's here to tell you about a career path many executives have chosen called franchise ownership. Pete, thanks for joining me.
It's a pleasure to be here, Tony.
Why is now a great time to buy a franchise as a side business?
Well, I think there's many reasons. One is there's several economic factors out there that have aligned. I mean, we have an economy that is heating up. I mean, look at the GDP. It was up 6.4% in the first quarter of this year. I mean, we're having some explosive growth. I don't think we've seen that growth since 1984. So some great growth. We have interest rates that are low. The Fed is consistent in terms of keeping those low. We have the equity markets out there that are at record levels or bouncing around record levels. We have home values that are going through the roof. And when people are confident in the value of their houses, they're spending money, and that drives the economy. And we have a lot of pent up demand. You go try to buy something and you're waiting. And so there's a lot of pent up demand, and the government is putting a ton of money into the economy, and the stimulus is working. So there are some great economic factors that make it a awesome time to become a business owner. But then we look at other factors that are making it easier for executives to kind of keep their corporate job and start a franchise on the side. One is that there are just more semi-absentee franchise opportunities out there. Bottom line is that maybe we see a little bit more in service-based businesses where we didn't have the ability to keep your corporate job and start a franchise on the side. And when we talk about that kind of the executive model semi-absentee, that means that you keep your job and you start the business on the side. So you keep that full-time position, you hire a manager to run your business. Now you certainly have to lead and manage that manager, and that's going to take 15 to 20 hours a week. But there are just more semi-absentee franchise opportunities that allow you to do that today. Second is that corporations are allowing executives to work remotely. And there's some real benefit associated with that because now they have a little bit more flexibility. And number three is there's a lot of technology that we can leverage that we can manage and lead people from a distance.
Terrific.